Today we start with the while loop. While loop construct provide the similar functionality of the for loop. In for loop, it contains the three part. First, you are initializing the value. Then you go for a checking condition. If your condition is true, then inner part of the loop is executed. Then your increment and decrement is applied. But in the while loop, first you have to check for a condition till your condition is true. So here we have mentioned while expression, means in the expression we pass as condition. So till your condition is true in the while loop, the statement in the while loop is executed. Okay. The while loop construct provides the similar functionality of the for loop. The syntax has given while, then expression. Till your expression is true, then statement within the while loop is executed. We can also create infinite loop by using while loop construct as displayed in the following code. While true, uh, your looping is going on for the infinite period of time. The next is the do while loop. The do while loop construct the places the condition at the end of the loop. Means first your statement is executed, then your condition has stayed. The first your statement is executed, then after that your condition will go. The difference between while loop and do while loop is what? Uh, in while loop, if your condition is false, there is no statement is executed. In the do while loop, if your condition is false, then at least one time your statement is executed. So that is the difference between your while loop and do while loop. Okay, so I will show the program one by one. So it is a simple while loop here we define. The int a equals to 100 while a, suppose here I pass as 10, int a equals to 10, till your value is less than 20, it is showing you 1 value here. Now D colon enter Java C, then Java while W. It is now printing you from 10 to 20. Okay, 10 to 20. As int 10, 10 is less than equals to 20, condition is true, then it is printing you 10. Then 10 value is increment to 11. 11 is less than equals to 20, condition is true, then it is printing you 11. Now 11 is increment to 12, a equals to a plus 1. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 is less than 20, condition is true, then 12. So similar way, the condition, the looping is going on. When it is 20, 20 is equals to 20, it is printing you 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Then now 21 is less than equals to 20. Now condition becomes false here. So here your looping is stopped. That is the one program. Now we go for Fibonacci series. So we're defining a two variable int a and b. So now we're initializing a value a is equals to b is equals to 1. Okay, so it is in a and b we're initializing one value. Okay, so before we go into the Fibonacci series, what is that Fibonacci series? Suppose Fibonacci series like that: 1, you print 1, then 1, 1 plus 1, next line 2, 2 plus 1, next line is 3, 3 plus 2, next line is 5, 5 plus 3, next line is 8, 8 plus 3, next line is 13, 13 plus 8, next line is 21. So in this way you print the value. It is a Fibonacci series. Now comes to your program. int a equals to 10. 10 is sorry, it is not a Fibonacci series. This one. int a and b. A is equals to b is equals to 1. So here we print a is 1, b is also 1. So a is 1, b is 1. Now it is printing you a is 1, b is less than 200. Condition is true. That is printing you b. Now b is equals to a plus b. B is equals to a plus b. Now b is equals to 2. A equals to b minus a. B value is 2. A value is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now 2 is less than 200. Condition is true, that is printing you 2 here. Okay. Then a plus b. A value is 1, b value is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now b value is 3. Now a equals to b minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Now 3 is less than 200. Condition is true. Then it is printing you 3 here. So after 2, it is printing you 3. Now a equals to b minus a. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now 3 is less than 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2 here. Now 3 is less than 200 is over. It is printed. Okay, now it is printing you 3. Now 3, A value is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now B is 5. Now here B is 5. Now A equals to B minus A. 5 minus 2. Now A is 3. So 5 is less than 200. Condition is true. It is printing you 5 here. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 2, then 5. Okay, then 5 plus 3 is 8. Now A value is 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. Now 8 is less than 200. Condition is true. Then it is printing you 8 here. Now 8 plus 5. A value is 5. So 13. Now A equals to B minus A. 13 minus 5 is 8 again. Here. It is again here it is 8. Okay. So this process is continue up to your value is less than 200. Means it is printing you 144. Okay, so when I run this file, as it is printing you less than 200, Java C, is printing you 144. So after 144, like if you add 144, 89, it is what? It is up to 243, 233. So here 233 is not less than 200, so condition has false. So it is printing you 1 to 140. These are Fibonacci series. Next program. Take a number and show all of its digit. Int n equals to 365. We have taken a value is 365. Norm equals to 0. Sum equals to 0. So here it is taking you 365 is not equals to 0. Condition is true. Now 365 divided by 10. The remainder is what? Your remainder is 5. Then sum equals to sum plus num. In sum, which value is stored? 0. So 0 in num, which value has come? 5. So 0 plus 5 is 5 now. Okay. Now 365 divided by 10. Then your result is 36. So here fast it is printing you what? It is printing you 5. Norm is 5. Okay. Here we got the norm value is 5. Now the result we are having n is 36. 36 is not equals to 0. Condition is true. 36 not equals to 0. Then 36 modulo 10. Your value is what? Remainder is 6. So in sum earlier we have 5. So 6 plus 5 is now 11. Okay. Now 36 divided by 10. 36 divided by 10 is 3. Now system dot out dot println norm. Norm value is what? Is printing you 6 here. Now your 3. 3 is not equals to 0. 3 modulo 10. When you divide it 3 by 10, your remainder is 3. So you got 3 here. So sum earlier you have 11. Now sum plus norm. 11 plus norm is 3. Now it is 14. Now 3 by 10. When you divide it 3 by 10, your result that you are getting as 0. Then here it is printing you 3. Now 3 is not equals to, 0 is equals to 0. Condition is false here. Till your condition false, you are getting a result what? 5, 6, 3. That the value you got. And the result, sum of the result you are getting here 14. Now run the program. So just a minute. It is printing you 5, 6 and 3. The total result you will get here, that is 14. Okay. Okay. So in the next class we go for other example.